Today we are going to be learning about tap shift. I have a subscriber who is curious about the tap shift, has read about it, but wants to see it actually demonstrated. I very seldom use the tap shift, but on occasions I do just for fun. Basically, on the Grand Prix GTP with the competition package, or Comp G, or the Grand Prix GXP, they had something called tap shift. And you have these two pedals right here that control when you want to shift, basically. Now, this isn't something new. This has been around in automatic transmissions for a while. I had my parents drove a 2000 Intrepid that had a similar system, except it used the shifter column, and you would tap left or right or move left or right to shift. However, this tap shift system works different in that it doesn't actually force shifts for you like most of them do. If you hit the red line, you're not going anywhere. It's not going to automatically shift to the next gear. It'll just stay right on the red line, and you're not going to be going anywhere. So it kind of gives you a little bit of an extra feel that you're actually driving somewhat of a manual. But in true form, it's not actually a manual transmission. It's a fake one, no doubt. But it is kind of fun to drive. I mean, if you don't have a stick, which I would rather drive a stick in this car, and I'm kind of disappointed that they never did offer a stick. But if you do get one of these, it is kind of cool to have the tap shift. I can go ahead and demonstrate it right now. I'm in tap shift right now. Basically, that's it. I'm in second gear right now at about 4,000 RPMs. Not good for the motor, but once I hit the plus on the tap shift, it goes to third gear. I'm about 2,500 RPMs right now. Hit the plus again. Now I'm down into fourth gear overdrive. That's basically all it is. Now, if I wanted to downshift, which I'm going to here pretty quick, instead of pushing the lever forward or away from me, I'm actually going to push it or pull it towards me. Just like that. Second gear, first gear. That's it. I mean, that's pretty much all there is to it. I'm in first gear right now, staying in first, still in first. I mean, it sort of is like driving a manual, but you don't get that thrill of shifting and whatnot. I'm told that, and I haven't really figured this out myself, but I'm told, or I've read, that that's funny. There's probably can't read it. There's a old sign here that says "You there." I'm back at that old theater. But anyways, I'm told that the shift points are a little bit greater when you're in tap shift mode, meaning it'll versus the automatic or the computer controlled automatic. I'm not going to drive through this. There's a bunch of broken glass all over. This place is obviously vandalized quite a bit since they decided to tear it down. But anyway, I'm told that the shift points are higher, so instead of the computer shifting when you're in automatic at I believe it's 6,000 RPMs, it will actually allow you to go to 65. Now, I've never actually tested that for myself, but that's, you know, that's what I've heard. So, I mean, the advantage is obviously you tell it when to shift. You can get just a little bit greater of a shift on every gear, but really, there really isn't too much more beyond that. You don't get that big thrill that you would if you're driving a manual transmission. I've driven several manuals. I'll go ahead and demonstrate it again. 3,000 RPMs first gear, 25 miles per hour. Tap shift plus pushes it basically away from me. I'm in second gear, 28 miles per hour, 2,000 RPM. Plus gear, third gear, 29 miles per hour, 1,500 RPMs. And let's go into overdrive. And I'm actually about a little over 1,000 RPMs, 25 miles per hour. Now, if I were to get on it, I'm doing only 25 miles per hour. I'm in fourth gear. If I were to get on it, which I'm going to demonstrate here as soon as I get over this hill, it doesn't really do anything. It should have shifted up into like first gear into second gear. Now, it does have some safety features where it did actually shift up to third gear for me, because in overdrive gear I basically would have been burning nothing but gas and not going anywhere. But so it does have a few automatic safety features. One thing you got to remember is that if you are in tap shift, you actually have to remember to shift. Several times I've come to a stop in third gear or whatever, and then tried to roll, and of course it's really bogged down. It's pretty slow. That's to be expected when you're in such a low gear at start. So it's kind of cool. It is, but it's definitely not like driving a stick, that's for sure. Can you damage the motor? Of course you can. Just like any other, you know, if you're going to be riding in first gear doing 25 miles per hour, you know, you're at 4,000 or 5,000 RPM. That's not good for the motor at all. Not when you're driving like that. So, you know, it comes with its risks like anything else. Going up and down these hills here, it's staying in fourth gear because I have it in manual. Whereas normally coming up that hill while I was giving it gas, it would probably shift up to third, just to give it a little more power to go over the hill. But you know, that's basically all there is to it. It's pretty simple. Like I said, I barely use it. You know, there are very, very few situations when I actually have the need to use it. Pull towards me, second gear, first gear. When you're not going that fast, you really can't feel the gear changes, but when you've got some speed,